This is Savannah Hernandez for Action 7 News. Today is Wednesday, March 18th. Now, South by Southwest is supposed to be here in Austin this week, but as you guys can see behind me, 6th Street is completely empty. Not only that, but to our surprise, a lot of the bars are actually boarding up their windows. Now, normally at this point in the year, these streets would be filled with people to the brim. They usually have this area closed off because there's thousands and thousands of people here just on this street, going to the bars, networking, meeting new people because of South by Southwest. And as you can see, we've seen a couple of pedestrians, but mostly there's just homeless. We talked to a restaurant owner and he was telling us that people are barring up their restaurants, their bars here on 6th in fear of the fact that, there's only homeless down here at night. They're not sure based on what's happening in other states, like for example in Philadelphia, police are no longer going to be arresting people for burglary, vandalism, theft. So they're getting ready here in Austin for that to potentially happen. They're boarding up their windows, and this is what the coronavirus epidemic has done to the economy here in Austin, Texas so far. So first off, we're here at the Chupacabra on 6th Street in Austin, Texas. Is this your guys' restaurant? Were you guys just hired to come and board it up, or what's going on?
This is our bar.
This is your bar?
Uh-huh.
So I noticed that there's a lot of bars on this street that are boarded up.
Sure.
How come?
We're just following suit from the other bars. So we saw these bars putting boards on there, so we figured there's a threat, and since no one's going to be down here, we never know what may happen, so figure out that better be safe than sorry.
What do you think may happen? Why do you think that it's such a threat that you need to board up?
We've just seen a lot of homeless people still out and about at nighttime, and I mean the cops are here as well, but we figure that if we take the reason for them to break in away from it, then we won't get as many problems happening.
It's just safety precaution with the homeless, because we're pretty sure they're going to try to break in and get whatever they can, because they're out on the streets while everybody else has a safe place to go. So everybody down here, we all follow the same suit. We're all going to board up our bars, just so we make sure our alcohol and stuff inside our bars is safe.
We can't make the decision because there's a few more offices in there, so it really goes back to...
It would go back to the landlord. I'm sure that they're thinking about it for sure. I would, just because with nobody around, it's just sort of a safety precaution here. And so we'll see. Hopefully it's not necessary, but I would definitely go on and board up if I were a business with no employees that are going to be in and out on a daily basis.
So Mayor Adler passed that new ordinance that said no groups no larger than 10 until, I believe, May 1st. So are you guys going to be boarded up and closed until May 1st?
Correct. Yeah, we're definitely going to follow the rules. We kind of understand, why we're doing it. It's sort of, again, it's for preventative maintenance, until they get it under control. It's unfortunate because it costs the bar industry a ton of money, and the artists, and it takes a lot of the relief of people getting stress away from, drinking or whatever and enjoying their time. But ultimately, I think, Austin's pretty resilient, really good, group down in Austin. So, it'll come back. It just takes time, and I'd much rather, we come back with, less threat of the coronavirus spreading than the other way around.
And that was going to be my next question. South by Southwest was supposed to be this week and next. Not only that, but it's warming up. We have a big tourist destination here in Austin, Texas. A lot of people come to 6th Street every single weekend throughout the week. How big of a hit is your bar personally taking? Have you had to lay off workers? What's going on out here?
Oh, tremendous. South by is the biggest, 2 weeks of the year. A lot of bars depend on South by to take them through the year. And we've had to lay off, just about everyone. It's unfortunate, but it's just one of those things that no one could foresee.
We didn't lay off any employees. We just let them know they will be off. So we have a lot of people that has bills to pay. Probably not going to be able to pay them because obviously they're not working. South by Southwest is one of our big money days. So that time we have no money to be made for that. So it's very hard for anybody that's in the bar industry. So everyone's struggling pretty bad.
It was, devastating. We thought this was going to really be a big point for us. We're a startup. We've been in business about 2 years. We're supposed to participate in a ton of events. Obviously, all the traffic with our office here, and none of that's going to happen. But all that really matters is that small business together, really all Americans stand together right now, and the whole world, and we get through this. So all of that sort of seems like nothing now. giving up a few events for basically our entire, economy sort of being in question here. So we got to keep on working if we can, work from home and keep this economy grinding.
What would your message be to other people here in Austin, other restaurant owners, and just people around America as well who are also dealing with this outbreak?
Well, I mean, America's the best place in the world. Follow our leaders. We have competent people, in control right now. I mean, and I've heard that they're going to be probably doing some type of stimulus programs for us, but our main concern is the health of the entire, city, So by us following, what's kind of the guidelines that they've set for us, I think it'll be a good, thing for everyone else, because we'll kind of lead by example, and at the end of it, Austin will come back and we'll have a good time, and Austin will be right back on the map.
I believe they could do better, but I will say what Trump trying to sign the relief in, where they give everyone $1,000-something bucks to actually help them throughout the month. That would be a lot better if that bill does go through. But hey, who knows if it's going to go through?
Nobody said this life would be easy, and we are truly alive in extraordinary times. If someday in the future we are ever asked, "What did you do during this time?" how will you answer? Will we be alive to answer? For years, I thought we needed to wake others up in order to stop what's coming, and that may be true. But perhaps the reason we are alive and awake is so that we can prepare for it, so that we have time to survive it, and so that we have the time and energy to help others survive it. Buy storable foods, gravity-fed water filters, pure iodine, and other supplies at InfoWarsStore.com. The time to prepare is now. Be prepared. The future depends on it. InfoWarsStore.com.